Alright, welcome back to Amatsutsumi, where I friend zone Kyoko. Kyoko, you are a very dear friend to me. That hurts. So I don't want you to serve me. I hope we can keep being good friends on equal terms.
はい。嬉しいです。
Despite her words, I see a shadow pass across her face. Kyoko, she may have meant that she thinks of me as more than a friend. And I do like her as a woman as well. But that's exactly why I'm not able to accept her feelings as they are right now. She still talks about how she owes me a great debt, and how she wants to serve me for the rest of her life. That may be a metaphor for romantic love, but to me, it sounds like she pictures me more as a master than a partner. I'm happy that she appreciates what little I've done for her. But when I help someone, I'm not looking for anything in return. A simple thank you. I misread that. A simple fuck you. It's more than enough payment for me. That's the only right way to do it. Kyoko has finally made her peace with Suzuka, whose death had haunted her for so long. And right now, she's finally starting to step forward on her own, just like I did on the day I left the village. I care about her too much to let her throw that away for my sake. So I'll support her as she keeps pushing forward. And maybe one day, she'll approach me again. This time, not asking to be behind or below me, but asking to be truly by my side. Until that day arrives though, she will be my dear and cherished friend.
いえ、ありがとうございます。誠くんは私の数少ない大切なお友達ですから。ずっとお友達でいてくださいね。
She smiles bashfully as she sticks out her right hand. I feel a little apologetic, but thankful for her friendship. Of course, I wouldn't have any other way. Partner, I take her hand.
はい、こちらこそ。これからもどうぞよろしくお願いします。
The best of friendship. She smiles happily as she firmly shakes my hand. Now, will this lead me to Mana's route? Question mark? Yep, Mana word popped out and... Hi there. I don't have any donuts with me. But damn, you look beautiful. The background accompanying around here looks beautiful. And the snow as well. Now we're flashbanging. Stopped for a moment when the chill wind caressed the back of my neck. I pulled my shawl tighter around my shoulders and wrapped my arms around my body, squinting. In the distance, the mountains glowed softly, reflecting the afternoon sunlight. A sight I hadn't seen for a little while. The view on the way to my house. How many times had I walked this path before? Exhaling, I looked down at my feet. Is that a tiny man? Now that I do start walking, I felt like I was suddenly bearing lead-in boots as my feet refused to start moving again. Honestly, I didn't want to be doing this. I didn't know how I could face her. How I could act, or what could I say? If I kept wasting time here on the road, it might be too late by the time I arrived. I almost thought it would be easier that way. Suddenly, a particularly strong gust almost knocked me off my feet. I stumbled forward, and my legs started to work again.
わかってる。
I grumbled out to no one in particular. I didn't want to go home, but I had to. I had to go home and meet her. Meet Nozomi. Who that? Oh, it's her mom?
ただいま。
Cute. Trying to make as little noise as possible, I entered the room quietly and called out to Nozomi, who was lying on the bed. Or maybe... Wait, actually that's not her mother, that's her older sister.
マナ、おかえり。
She slowly opened her eyes, smiled faintly, and breathed a greeting.
久しぶりね。
I thought I had been prepared, but seeing my sister's face grown gaunt and sickly made me feel as if a hole had been ripped in my chest. Still, I somehow managed to smile back at her.
嬉しい。また、マナに会えて。もう、会えないかと思った。
Her voice was hoarse, and she spoke between painful breaths. This must have been the best she could manage anymore. My parents had told me that she was almost blind. Now, too.
そんなこと言わないで。
I gently held her outstretched hand. Her fingers were mere skin stretched over bone and pale. As twins, we had grown up with everyone telling us how identical we looked, how impossible it was to tell us apart. But now, nobody could possibly mistake us, such as the extent of Nozomi's deterioration.
絶対に治るから。
My kotodama embodied the last thread of hope I still held onto. But
もう、わかってるから。
as I feared, it could have no effect on Nozomi now. Its failure told me there was nothing left to do. Nothing that I could do, and cast yet another dark shadow on my heart.
私、長くない。そうでしょ。だから、アナ、帰ってきた。
Many emotions fought with each other in my chest, spiraling into each other. And yet, I couldn't keep that voice. What could I say? Before I realized it, my tears were overflowing onto Nozomi's hand.
マナ、泣かないで。
With a labored smile, she squeezed my hand. But there was barely any strength left in her fingers. It felt like nothing more than a light caress.
のぞみ。
Even now, as she lay dying, her hand was very warm. After a long-lasting high-grade fever, the patient's life force eventually burns out, resulting in death. That's how my parents had described the symptoms of the disease to me. And they also told me that Nozomi was too far gone to survive. That's why the adults of the village told me, go and see her, one last time. Until now, we had been kept away to avoid letting the disease spread. But just for today, they allowed me to return home to see Nozomi.
アナ、お願いがあるの。聞いてくれる？
She looked up at the ceiling blankly, whispering in an almost inaudible voice.
当たり前でしょ。何でも言って。
Wiping my tears with one hand, I brought my face closer to hers.
誠のこと、お願い。
She closed her eyes.
のぞみ。
For a moment I feared the worst, but apparently she had just fallen asleep again. Speaking just those few sentences must have tired her out. Take care of Makoto for me. Natsume's voice echoed in my heart. Somewhere deep inside, I had been waiting desperately to hear those words. And yet, why did I feel nothing but pain?
のぞみ。ごめんなさい。
I took her hand and pressed it to my forehead as I closed my eyes. Large tears flowed down my cheeks and fell to the floor. So, wires or whatever the stuff. Look, another victim.
雪よ。雪が降ってる。
Was she the one who put the snow? The permanent snow? Kotodama? Then. Yep. I couldn't understand what was happening. Something white and fluffy was floating gently down through the air.
雪。
That was impossible. How could snow be falling indoors? And yet,
寒い。
my body shivered in the cold. The snow started falling faster and thicker until it mostly blocked my vision.
きれい。
Nozomi half opened her eyes as she reached out towards the snow. The next moment, her arm dropped limply onto the bed.
のぞみ。のぞみ。
No matter how many times I called her name, her eyelids never moved again.
ちょっと、のぞみ。そんな。
No. Serious moment. Don't be all mad fire, motherfucker. So that's why she keeps on feeling the snow and the coldness, and she doesn't want to remove the kotodama that was put in her. I don't know how to exactly put this, but I think I understand why she doesn't want to remove it. I wish I could put it into words, but I can see why she doesn't want to remove the snow kotodama that was put on her. I feeling horribly suffocated, I leap out of bed. Poor baby. As I look around the room, my consciousness slowly starts to come awake. Putting my hand to my chest, I can tell my heart is beating rapidly. I breathed deeply a few times and wiped the tears from the corners of my eyes. My chest and armpits are drenched with sweat, and my sleeping clothes feel damp all over. That's, I didn't burp. That was Makoto burping from all the sweat he's been drinking. The same dream again. I feel like I've been having that dream a lot more frequently since I left the village. I dream of my elder twin sister, who died during the epidemic after suffering from a terrible fever. Right before she died, she told me, "Take care of Makoto for me." I can remember her exact words. Although it was many years ago now, it's as clear in my memory as if it were yesterday.
あ、起きたんだ。おはよう、マナちゃん。
Sakura, who has quietly entered the room, notices that I'm up. In her hand, she's holding a small glass, which she holds out to me. Ah.
はい、どうぞ。
Ah!
ありがとう。
I'm surprised by her sudden kindness, but I thank her and I accept the glass. The inside of my mouth is bone dry, and I was just hoping for some water to drink. The glass is full of hot water. As I drank it, I felt its heat slowly spread through my body. After I finish it, I feel quite a bit better.
おはよう、心。わざわざ私のために持ってきてくれたの？
Yeah, I guess we're at the Cold War one.
なんだかすごくうなされてるみたいだったから気になって。寝言で寒いって言ってたから左右にしてみたんだけど、冷たい方が良かったかな。いいえ、これで正解よ。気が利くのね。これくらい普通だよ。
Giggling, she bent down to take the empty cup back from me.
あれ？
Looking at the area around my neck, her eyes widened in surprise. She must have noticed how much I sweated in my sleep.
汗ぐっしょりだね。寒かったわけじゃないの？あ、エアコン切ってたからむしろ暑くて汗かいてかえって体が冷えちゃったとか。風邪ひいてない？一応熱測ってみる？平気。心配しないで。なんともないから。
If I don't stop this now, I have a feeling she'll keep buzzing over me forever.
本当？ならいいけど。無理しちゃダメだよ、絶対。風邪薬もあるから、やっぱり調子悪いかもって思ったら、遠慮しないでちゃんと言ってね。わかったわ。
I'm not Louis. Nice to meet you. Look her up and down from head to toe.
何？
I see why Anichan hangs out with you more. She gazes back at me in confusion.
なんでもないわ。気にしないで。
I shake my head and look at the clock. At that time, people around here are usually awake.
ちょっとね。夢見が悪かったの。そうなんだ。どんな夢？あ、思い出すのも嫌だったりするのかな。
She covers her mouth with her hand in dismay.
別に、そういうわけではないけれど。
If anything, I consider it a dream I must never forget for the rest of my life. Or rather, one can never forget, even if I want to.
昔の夢よ。着替えるわ。
Leaving at that, I'll pick up a nearby towel and begin to wipe down my neck and chest. So big.
なーに？私の裸に興味でもあるの？
Yes.
ごめんなさい。
Reddening, she looks away.
別に構わないわよ。見たければどうぞ。
That's
あんまり
where
自信はないけれど。
you're wrong.
マナちゃんに自信がないとか言われたら、私なんか立場なさすぎるよ。そういうものかしら。自覚ないんだ。まあ、でもそういうものなのかな。とにかく、今夜はいい夢見られるといいね。
She smells shyly and hardly leaves the room. Left alone in the quiet room, I can't help but sigh. Oribe Kokoro. She's the first younger sister I've ever had. Of course, that's only for the time being while I'm still here. Our relationship is ultimately not real. But there's something off about how familiarly she treats me that's made it hard for me to fully regard her as a stranger. She's an odd girl. I don't know how to handle her properly. It seems like even Makoto doesn't know how to handle her, which is impressive. You have no idea how he is impressed by you, though. I admit I was disturbed when I found out he had slept with her. But I think that was just because there was no one else around for him to sleep with. That horny dog. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't at least a little jealous. But considering Makoto's situation here, I can't blame him. At least he didn't attack some random bummer on the street. Yeah. And what's more...
外れがないのよね。 あの子のおすすめ。
I briefly stopped wiping my body to look over at the mountain of manga near my bed. They're the books Kokoro lent me when I told her I wanted something to read to kill time. She said she absolutely recommended them and she was sure I'd like them. And in fact, they were very interesting. I finished them quickly and she promised to lend me some more. Her personality seems completely incompatible with mine, and yet our tastes in manga match perfectly. Very strange.
いい夢見られるといいね。
I'm sure she wasn't just being polite. She really meant it. Though I haven't known her for long, I can already tell how honest she is, and how kind she is to everyone. She's got Minion to be around, since I don't even have to use my kotodama to get her to do things. She doesn't annoy me like my classmates at school do. In a word, I guess, I just like her. Aww. I stand up, letting my yukata fall from my shoulders, then put on my underwear and school uniform. I look at my face in the mirror. The face I shared with my identical twin sister, who everyone said looked exactly like me. If Nozomi was still alive today, I wonder if we would still have shared the same face. Or would I have been the one whose face had changed? It's meaningless to hypothesize about such things. There's no way to find out the answer anyway. All I can do for now is move on. Hopefully people will start walking out pretty soon. Oh, that's me! I finished preparing everything, so before we eat, I'm washing my cooking utensils. There's no need to draw water from a well. You just twist the faucet and water comes out! So washing dishes is super easy. I'm no longer shocked by such modern conveniences, but I still feel very grateful for them every time I use them. I hear a small sound. When I turn around, I see Kokoro has arrived. Good morning.
おはよう、兄さん。
We exchange our usual morning greeting. Did you sigh? First thing in the morning? Is something wrong? She seems lost for words as she looks down at her chest and frowns slightly. What about your boobies?
なんでもないから気にしないで。
Oh yeah, but she didn't get a chance to look at Nana's boobies. Missed opportunities. Then again, they ran out like a scaredy cat. Oh? I might be imagining it, but her face looks a little red. I just hope she didn't catch a cold. No, she just didn't catch any boobies. You're not feeling unwell or anything, are you? Just in case, I walk over to her and put my hand on her forehead. She doesn't seem to have a fever.
顔近い。
She retreats a few steps as if trying to escape from me.
大丈夫だから心配しないで。
Okay. I'm kinda curious about that psych, but well, I guess I'll just believe her. It's not something worth forcing her to confess with a kotodama.
そんなことより、今日のお弁当どんな感じ？
Edible and unpoisonable. As she averts her gaze from me, her eyes fix on the lunchboxes I've set out at the corner. At the counter. Incidentally, these two are for me and her.
美味しそうだね。お昼が楽しみ。
Breakfast today is the leftovers from those lunchboxes. I hope you don't mind. I'm just lazy.
お母さんが作るときもいつもそんな感じだよ。いちいち別に作るの手間かかって大変だし。
I'm glad she seems fine with that.
おはよう、二人とも。
Morning. Speak of the devil, etc. She examined me leisurely from a room at the back of the first floor. Good morning, Mom.
おはようお母さん。ののちゃんはまだ寝てるのかしら。もう起きてるよ。着替えてたからそろそろ来るんじゃないかな。そっかそっか。二度寝してなければそれで結構。
She nods and looks at the lunchboxes I prepared.
ほほー。美味しそうね。なかなか。
Yeah, really good.
なに？今何か笑うところあった？
Yeah, you just did almost exactly the same thing Kokoro did a minute ago. I thought it was amusing. There is something nice about this kind of morning. It makes me really feel like I'm part of the family again. Until recently, Kyoko and Suzuka were here, and I was occupied almost entirely with them. Of course, I enjoyed those days too, but it's nice to be properly back amongst the Oribe family again.
一緒に暮らしていると無意識のうちに行動が似てくるのよ、きっと。うん、そういうものなんだと思う。兄さんもそのうち似てくるのかな。まあ似てないところもあるけど。
I wonder if Nisan will eventually start synchronizing with us too.
男の子の場合はどうかしらね。ああ、でも。
Azuki-san cocks her head to the side and looks back and forth between Kokoro's face and my lunchboxes.
料理に関しては、すでに心よりもはるかに私よりかしら。
That deserves a dab. And 23.
誠くんが帰ってきてくれて、お母さん、本当に大助かりだわ。
She chuckles, Sardone is teasing, but I'm sure she half means it. I'm glad that I've been useful to you. I don't think I'm doing anything special though. I'm just doing whatever I can to help. But it's good to hear her thank me. If not for Azuki-san and Kokoro, I don't think I'd be leading such a fulfilling life these days.
このお弁当、心と自分の分だけよね。マナちゃんの分は作らないの？
No, I offered to make a lunchbox for her once, but she said she didn't want it. Apparently she likes to buy her lunch at school. She said she wants to try every item on the menu at the school cafeteria. Well, she lived in the village for her whole life, so it's not surprising that she's still so interested in various things around here. I understand that feeling very well, since I'm the same way, so I'm fine with letting her do what she likes. It's good to be curious about new things.
やっぱりちょっと変わってるわね、あの子。
She smiles, looking a little impressed.
私は誠くんのお弁当の方が絶対に美味しいと思うんだけど。
Thanks.
ね
Yeah, but yeah, an agreement. Oh, Mom, that reminds me.
何？
The refrigerator is almost empty. Men making the lunchboxes I realized we're almost out of ingredients. Well, if we do run out, we can always restock from the stores nearby. The level of convenience that people here enjoy compared to back in the village is really like night and day.
ね、そうね。今日はちょっと早めにお店を閉めて買い出しに行くつもりよ。
Do you want me to go instead? If I do the shopping on my way back from school, that will save you the trouble. I doubt we need all that many ingredients at once, but still, it'll mean carrying shopping bags. I still don't want Azuki-san exerting herself too much if possible.
いいの？お願いしちゃっても。
Can I really leave it alone, my son? Of course not. In fact, I'll make even more dinner tonight.
いいわよ。さすがにそこまでは。
No. Mom, you've been working a lot recently. I know you feel a lot better than before, but still, I don't want you overworking yourself. You should close the cafe early and just rest. Once in a while. If she pushes herself too hard and collapses again, I wouldn't be able to forgive myself.
誠、お母さん、感動しちゃったわ。高校息子を持って、私って本当に幸せ者ね。 私も兄さんの妹で本当に良かったと思う。
The two of them each clasp one of my hands as they both look up at me tearfully. Well, they really are imperfect things sometimes. Like my or like the other. You're exaggerating. Really, I'm just doing whatever I can to help out. If anything, I wish I could do more for them than just this kind of stuff.
なら、悪いけど甘えさせてもらうわね。
Okay. Honestly, I wish you do ask even more of me.
それなら買い物、私も一緒に付き合う。ありがとう。じゃあ。
Suki-san smiles gently and takes out her wallet. She takes out a few bills and hands them to Kokoro.
後で買ってくるもののメモを渡すから、よろしくね。ちょっとくらいなら無駄遣いしてもいいわよ。買い出しのおだちんってことで。
Thank you. Our chopsticks are pretty beat up, so I've been wanting to get some new ones.
兄さん、それは無駄遣いじゃないから。
Kokoro rolls her eyes as she digs out her own wallet and puts the bills safely inside. Are you sure? They aren't broken or anything. But you'll probably keep using them for a while.
それは買いましょう。いずれ必要になるんだし、メモに入れておくわ。私が言ったのは、もっと個人的に欲しい、おやつとか小物とか、そういうものを買ってもいいという意味よ。
I can't really think of anything like that. I'm already more than satisfied with my life here. And compared to the village, I already own tons of little odds and ends.
それも兄さんらしい気がする。欲がないのね。あ、いけない。ゴミ出してこなくちゃ。
She glances at the clock and notices the time. I'll do that too.
ダメ。それくらいやらないと、私がぐうたら星人になっちゃう。でも私がちょこっと手伝うくらいはいいよね。
Before Suki-san can react, Kokoro walks over to the garbage bags and picks up the two heaviest ones. What remains are two fairly light ones. Carrying them shouldn't put too much strain on Suki-san.
ありがとう。じゃあ、行ってくるわ。
The two heaviest ones are just barely 10 grams. See you. Be careful.
心配しすぎだよ、兄さん。
Laughing, the two of them leave the house. Oh lord, 36 minutes. I think I'm gonna end the episode here.